What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel. Tyreek Hill wants out of Miami. Guys, we all know that once again, Miami Dolphins did not make the playoffs. And of course, Tyreek Hill, who's probably one of the highest paid people on the team, as well as one of the captains on the team, I believe, came out in his post game and was like, I got to look out for my career. I want to go somewhere I can win. This is my first year. I didn't make the playoffs. But guys, I think Tyreek Hill never wanted to be in Miami in the first place. Tyreek Hill wanted that money from Kansas City Chiefs. But guess what? When you come up against number 15 in Kansas City, you got to go. When you're trying to be a bigger show than 15 in Kansas City and 87 in Kansas City, you got to go. Miami gave Tyreek Hill a chance, and Tyreek Hill went to Miami and got caught up just like everybody who moves to Miami gets caught up. Two reasons, guys, why it was over from the beginning. When he tried to make it seem like Tua was more accurate than Patrick Mahomes when he first got there, you already knew that wasn't the case. He was just trying to justify his decision. Secondly, guys, the incident with the cops, right? Those two things right there, you knew it was over. We're not even talking about smacking the guy on the yacht. Tyreek Hill needs to get out of Miami because I'm guessing right now something else didn't happen and we just don't know it yet. Something else didn't happen and we just don't know it yet. So that means Tyreek Hill wants out of Miami. Why? He got 2 years left on his deal. He wants out. Where do you want to go? You want to go to a playoff team, right? So which playoff team is going to say, bring us that guy? When he got more behavior issues now than he did when he left Kansas City. And now that you've done this in your actual press conference, some of that stuff you want to keep in-house first. But for Tyreek Hill to pull this right after these guys didn't make the playoffs, if you're Tua, why would you want to play with them again? If you're that wide receiver group, why you want to be in the room with them? He's trying to make it seem like it wasn't his fault that they didn't make the playoffs, when he literally came out after one of the games and said, man, I need to start practicing more with Tua. As he made more money, he stopped practicing. The only problem with Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill, guys. He can say all he wants to, but who gonna pick him up? He's not going back to Kansas City. Buffalo Bills got rid of Stephon Diggs for pretty much the same behavior. But you might get a chance at Buffalo, but does Lamar Jackson want him on the team? Right? You start looking at some of the contenders out there. Who wants to bring this stuff in? And the reason why my guess is that something else is going on behind the scenes that just hadn't come out yet. For Tyreek to come out right after the game, right? They knew they needed help yesterday when they were playing. Right? So now you saw Kansas City didn't help y'all to get into the playoffs, and now you come out and bash the team. Where are you going to go? You're going to say you want out. Who wants you, man? I don't know of anybody who's going to want to pay that money for somebody who's probably got more drama than what it's worth. And now, what quarterback is going to want to play with him? He has the talent. He has the speed. But do you want to put up with the volatile attitude? Do you want to put up with the things that he does that you don't have any control over? And if he already doesn't want to practice, don't think he's going to want to come back and practice with a new team. He was supposed to take Miami to the playoffs. He was supposed to be the difference maker. Well, guess what, guys? It just didn't happen. And if he wants out, I don't see where he goes, man. I don't know which quarterback's going to want to play with him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's got talent. He's got speed. There might be somebody that says, man, bump it. We'll put up with it if he can get us to the next level. But if he's not practicing like he should, and he's getting in trouble off the field, how do you think it's going to get better if you move him to a new environment? He's done it in Kansas City now. He's done it in Miami now. It's only going to get worse, whatever team he goes to. Y'all get down in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Tyreek Hill wanting out, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm going to holler.